meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Hi there, good evening, and welcome back. We are seeing all of the lights that we can because we have unrestricted visibility here in the capital city. We also have warmer than average temperatures, so if your date night takes you downtown, conditions are actually pretty sweet. Here's where we topped out. We made it into the lower 50s. This is more than 10 degrees warmer than average. Our average high is actually 45, so it was a warmer than average day. And that goes everywhere. From the coast, we're out on Block Island, we hit 55. Same for Westerly. 52 in Providence and Smithfield. 51 was our high in Newport today. Well, of course, we've lost the light of the day, and here's where we are now. Still, temperatures very close to 50 degrees on this date at this time of day. Yeah, it's rare, it's warm, and maybe take advantage of it. We do have winds that are generally pretty light, and for the most part, they have an easterly component. And an easterly component has the potential of bringing in some low-level clouds or patchy fog, and that actually is in our forecast as we go to tonight. But the real action happens on Sunday into Monday. We also already have multiple alerts that have been issued, including a flood watch, a coastal flood watch, and a wind advisory. And we also have a high wind warning that is in effect for the islands, the islands, and also out towards Block Island. So this is a multifaceted storm system. So let's see where it is right now. It's not here. Right now, we just have some clouds. We're going to catch a break, and then we're going to roll in these thicker clouds, all associated with this front. This is our storm system right here, this cold front. And I know it doesn't look like much, but it is going to get some amplification once it reaches the coast, and then it's going to act as a conveyor belt for some wicked heavy rain and some really gusty winds. Now, most of Sunday is in fact going to be dry. I'm not really expecting a drop of precipitation until we get to, say, the afternoon. There's a 50% chance of an afternoon shower. But once we get to the nighttime, once we lose the light of the day, that's when we start to drive the rain through. And not just rain, areas of locally heavy rain, and you bet there are a chance of thunderstorms in here as well. The real heavy stuff will be coming in after midnight, like around 4 a.m. That is our best chance to not only see winds that could top 50 or 60 miles per hour in coastal areas, but we will also be measuring rainfall in inches. And if we see any thunderstorms, which right now we have the chance of doing, we will be measuring it on the order of like 2 to 3 inches. Now, the whole system will be moving off. By the time we get to Monday mid-morning, we're going to taper everything down. But still, there are a lot of things that can happen with a strong storm like this. First of all, again, rainfall total estimates range between 1 and 3+ inches of rainfall. We are expecting a zone of intense rainfall to set up across southern New England. And we also are looking for this to have big coastal implications, not only in terms of wind, but high surf as well. On all coastal communities right along the shore, we're looking at waves that will be up to 7 to 12 feet, up to 20 feet offshore. So here's just a collection of our potential impacts. Heavy rain, measuring it in inches. If your basement floods, this may be one where you want to check the pump to make sure it's running correctly. Strong winds. If you have any holiday decorations that are unsecured, chances are you will lose them if they are not secured. We are expecting power outages with this one. Also tree damage. And again, those coastal implications with the coastal flooding, minor coastal flooding. That's less than a foot, by the way, of inundation, if you were curious what minor coastal flooding meant. Just a quick peek of some things you can do to get ready. You can charge your batteries. You can test any water pumps. If you have a sump pump or a wet basement pump, you will want to check on that. Secure your holiday decorations, and also leaves, gutters, drains. Clear any drains, because we're going to need those services definitely by the time we get to the overnight hours on Sunday. So with all that said, your extended forecast shows that once we get the storm out of here, again, halfway through the day on Monday, we are expecting to bring that sunshine back, and it stays dry as we finish out the week and look ahead to the start of next weekend.
So it kind of makes up for it in a way with the sun afterwards.
Yes, and that tends to be how things happen here. We get the snot punched out of us, but then things sort of calm down, and we sort of get paid for it. So
we take the good with the bad.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thanks,
a much
Kelly.
better way to put that.
All right, Ian, over to you.